Well, I just got home. The turkeys were out and been very hectic today. You hear the guy in the background. Fish vendors in the Philippines. We're going to talk about that today. Well, hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to talk about fish vendors. Fish vendors come to your house, and then what they do is they actually drive around the neighborhood and you just yell if you want some fish or whatever. They're starting to have produce vendors come around because a lot of people can't get to the market. Now, the produce cart will carry a variety of things. They won't have any what you call maybe grapes that are in season or oranges or things like that. They'll have other items like cabbage and onion and of course they don't have celery. I almost said celery. They don't have celery here. I've never seen celery. But they carry a lot of stuff that you know like spinach and things like that. So peppers and hot peppers and things. So if you really wanted to needed something, you could get it. But it's few and far between. In the fish vendor, you can sometimes necessarily not depend on it. It varies. One day you'll have they wake you up at 5 a.m. driving around every day, every day. Sometimes you might get them at 5:30, sometimes 6 o'clock. There has been times at 4:30 in the morning, whether you want to get up or not, you're getting up because the vendors are so loud on the speakers that you can't even. There's no way you can sleep. There's no way. So that's the thing you have to be prepared for. But on the good side, they bring you the fish and it's fresh. And what they do to transport it point A to point B, and the same thing from C to D. In other words, they come from C to O, and then they run it through Valencia and up through here, and then run over to parts over towards Davao and Don Carlos. So we're on the trip, and it's a good thing because it helps the families that maybe didn't have any food or anything that morning. They were just going to have rice and whatever. It gives them that. Now, something that is normal here, they have rice at breakfast. There's nothing wrong with you might see them having rice at breakfast and maybe a banana if they have them available. Uh, Very rarely do you see anybody open up a coconut unless they have a coconut farm and it's right there available. But you will see they'll have banana, um, some type of fruit like that. But mainly it's rice and fish, rice and fish, or bulad. Bulad was a dried fish, and they have that here a lot. You can actually buy bulad, different types and brands of bulad that they'll have at the fish market. It's kind of pricey. Dried fish is kind of pricey. It'll run, $2, $3, $4 a kilo, and kilo's 2 pounds. And depending on the size and amount, you can spend quite a bit of money depending on the what it is, small fish, big fish, whatever type fish that they dried. Now, some of that's really good, some of it's questionable. I don't like all that dried fish. I like some. And then you'll have some that have fresh eggs. They have fresh eggs they'll throw in the morning. You heard turkey in the background, it reminded me. But you know what? Where I've been around, I've very rarely seen anybody eat a lot of eggs for breakfast. Um, if eggs and rice, maybe, but usually it's eggs later on or eggs something like that. Now we've always had egg in the morning. We've changed that diet. We have now oatmeal in the morning instead of eggs. Too much cholesterol, things like that. Health. Eggs good though. Eggs good for you. That's not too much of them. But we've actually taken a look at some of that for intake and what you're eating for things. But a storm did come in this afternoon. We had a house full today. We were actually a church. They get out of church, they all come here and they eat and things like so. We had quite a few people, so it keeps us busy. And then went up to the mountains. But there is always something going on. It's a positive thing, so it's really good. But anyway, storm came in and it's just almost beside himself. He was frantic, crying and everything else. So it was really a bad storm because the reason I said that is there was at least 6 to a few inches of water on the ground. It's dissipated now. The turkeys are all soaking wet because they've been left out in the rain. They'll survive. That's what they do. You can tell I'm in a jungle. I'm in Ruth's plants leaning against the post. But I want to thank everybody for always watching our videos. Just this short one. What made me think about Isda is they come around and they yell out, Isda, good morning, Isda. For fish. Isda. I think I'm not even saying it right. Isda for fish. Then, of course, the families get up early here because they go to bed early because the sun, when it sets and it gets dark, a lot of them don't have electric, and they all do by candle. So you see a lot of people going to bed early, and then they get up early. Candle and or kerosene or some type of things. There's some here that still don't have no electric. Now, not as if the electric is that expensive. We're talking 30 peso, 10 peso, 20 peso, but it's just a bulb. No other kind of devices. Maybe a bulb for them to like that, or charge your phones. God bless everybody. I'll see you guys next time.